Every time one of my family members from the mainland comes to Oahu to visit, they're constantly telling me, holy crap, so much has changed on Oahu, and it's so true. So today we're gonna go into all of the new construction projects going on Oahu that I know of and that Google has told me, and things to get excited for things that are opening soon this summer to come to us. So let's dive into the video. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, my name is Marina Tolentino and I'm a real estate agent here on the island. And I've been doing real estate for the past 6 years and I've been able to help over 100 families either buy a home or sell a home. And so I'm just so thankful to be able to share new information every single Friday on YouTube like this, because I realize there's so much misinformation and honestly just so much noise out there. So I like to come through and cut through the noise and just give you what you really need to know when it comes to moving to the island and making the most of your life in Hawaii. So let's dive into everything new that's coming to the island. So I think a big misconception about Hawaii, especially if you're not from here or if you haven't lived here yet, is that, we're 5 years behind everybody else, which can be true in some cases, like especially when it comes to design, and aesthetics. But we are absolutely I think coming up and up. And ever since, I moved here in 2016 and a lot has changed in just the last 10 years. Everything that we're seeing in Ward Village literally didn't exist. And now here we are today. It's like living in the future. Everything is brand new and shiny in certain areas. And again, just development wise, there has been so much construction projects and we see it all over. Not just in the roads and the infrastructure, but literally in the shopping, in the restaurants, in the commercial areas, in our malls. We have brand new shopping malls. And so there's just so much changing. And so it's exciting to know, that Oahu definitely is charging forward for the future. And there's always something new. And that's kind of why I love living on Oahu versus some of the outer islands too, is I just feel like there's always a reason to go on a date night, try a new restaurant, go experience something different, and there's something to talk about. So let's kind of dive into some of the top new things coming. So number one, the new Aloha Stadium, which we know is a huge project. I've made a separate video specifically just talking about the plans for the stadium, but we know it's a big deal. So they did start demolition this year. It is now underway. Just driving in today to town, I could see there's cranes pulling off big pieces of metal from the stadium. They are taking it down to build it back up. But we know it's not just a new stadium. It's literally housing. I think there's 4,000 housing units coming around it, new shopping, new commercial spaces. It's a whole neighborhood development coming up. The goal is to get the stadium open by 2030. So fingers crossed that it actually happens. But that's a big one that's gonna have a big impact on entertainment and on sports on the island specifically. Number two is the Skyline Rail. We know that is absolutely underway. It is operational as of today up to Dillingham, I think is the farthest it goes at this point, but that's our Heart rail station. So just like the Bay Area has BART, Hawaii has Heart, and it is absolutely awesome. Honestly, if you're coming from West Oahu, trying to get to the airport or trying to get to Pearl Harbor, absolutely people are using it every day to commute now, and it's actually working. So thank God for that, but we know we have a long way ahead of us. So the goal is to get this thing through Chinatown, downtown, and eventually all the way to Ala Moana. Once that happens, hopefully in the next 10 years and doesn't cost $8 billion more, it will be up and running and actually helping with some of the commuting. So that's definitely something to look out for. Number three is Ward Village. So where I'm filming today, we talk a lot about this on the other videos, but just recognizing it is transforming the landscape and the lifestyle and just the Hawaii experience, to be honest. It's unlike any other neighborhood on the island. And so you can absolutely feel like you're, walking in 2030 when you come down in 2026 down to Ward, because it just feels so fresh and clean versus the other parts of our areas that might be a little bit more dilapidated. So Ward Village is not done. There is active construction all around us, and just recognizing, by 2028, it's gonna look a lot different too. So lots to come, lots of new restaurants, etc. Number four, we know the airport is under construction as well. So when you come to visit or you go to leave the island for a little bit, you're gonna notice hard hats, certain areas are closed off. You got a detour, you got to walk extra far on this part of the airport. So just like how they renovated the whole Hawaiian Airlines side, it is getting modernized all throughout. So recognizing that is way overdue. We needed that a long time ago, but it is actively underway. I think they're hoping it's Terminal 2. The roadway spall repairs are happening and then more modernization. So that's exciting. Number five, hospital expansions. So as we know, if you lived here for a while, we always need more care, and it just seems like everywhere is booked up and at capacity. So it's exciting to know that Straub is expanding its emergency department, and Queens West Oahu is expanding its emergency as well, ambulance bay, treatment rooms, and inpatient capacity. I also know that there is land in Ho'opili slated for Queens West as well. So hopefully we have, maybe it's a urgent care center or some kind of facility right within Ho'opili, which would be awesome as well. And it's not listed on here, but I know there's even more hospital expansions coming because again, we just need it. So that is exciting. Number 6, military construction. Pearl Harbor, Schofield, Fort Shafter, and AMR are all working on big federal budgets to make improvements to our bases and infrastructure. They're working on dry docks at Pearl Harbor, so that's exciting knowing that we need better systems and it's coming. Number 7, the Aloha Flood Risk Project. So it's controversial. I guess I don't really know too much about this, but I'm just going to share what I'm reading here. Major infrastructure issues because the watershed has serious flood risk issues. Okay, so I do know a little bit. Context, our Kona low storms that we just experienced had some major issues of flooding at the Aloha, meaning the golf course next to the Aloha was literally underwater because I think at this point it's just so old and outdated, and our waterways have changed over time as they do through erosion or through whatever, and just moving our waterways. And so it needs updating. And so that is one big project. It's budgeted at $1.14 billion to be done. Number 8, West Oahu new construction communities. So I talk about this a lot if you've been following me for a while. We've got Koa Ridge, we've got Ho'opili, we've got Ewa Gentry, we've got Keikainani. There's so many new construction buildings going on in the whole Ewa, Kapolei, and even up in Mililani areas. And so just recognizing, I mean, we know it, 25-year housing shortage when it comes to new construction. So our builders are doing everything they can to build as quickly as they can, but it still isn't enough. So just recognizing that the West Side is not slowing down anytime soon. In fact, I have another video that's going all over the new projects that are happening at Ho'opili and at Koa Ridge. So make sure to go back to my channel and watch those videos and you'll get to see everything that's coming up. So I'm just gonna roll through some of the new restaurants to look forward to, because I think one of the things about living in Hawaii is we get the ads for the mainland, like especially Super Bowl, and we're like, oh my gosh, it looks so good. And then you realize we don't even have those restaurants on the island. So when we get new food and we get new experiences, we are chomping at the bit to go and experience these places. So some of the new things that are coming up, Tandoori Express just opened up in February, and that's a Pakistani/North Indian quick service restaurant at Ala Moana. So it's in the mall, but it's a little taste of India that we wouldn't normally get. So that's a fun one. Surfers Coffee. We know and love Surfers Coffee from Wahiawa. It's that little nice place to co-work, meet with friends, very cozy, but also has surf culture vibes, is now open in Kakaʻako. So they just opened that one in October of 2025. So if you haven't experienced the town version of it, please come and stop by. I'm sure they would love to see you. Ward Park specifically. So we have the park at Ward Village. Rigo, our lovely Spanish-Italian restaurant, is coming over to Ward Village, which is going to be super fun. And we have Aina Bowls coming as well, which is an acai bowl health bar. That'll be awesome. Something not greasy and something healthy. And we know there's over 30,000 square feet of commercial space in this area. And so a lot of new stuff is coming that hasn't even been announced yet or reserved yet. So again, keep your eyes and ears open for Ward Village restaurants. Let's see, Jalapenos 808 opened up in March in Kailua. So a great place if you love those birria style tacos or you just want good eats. We don't have very many Mexican restaurants. So anytime one opens, we gotta support and keep them on the island. Waikiki Brisket opened in January of 2026. This one I hadn't heard of yet, but it's over by Teddy Bigger Burgers, and it's the smokehouse style comfort food over in Waikiki. So that's exciting. And then some big national openings. So we know and love our franchises. We know Chick-fil-A has been just going for it. Like they started small in Makiki, and then we got Kapolei, and we got 2 in Kapolei. And then we just opened up our biggest and baddest one yet in Kapiolani. So now it is the largest Chick-fil-A in Hawaii so far. And I mean, super convenient, love it. So that's a good one. And then to add to that, we have new news that it's also coming to Kailua. So you East Siders finally get a taste of your Chick-fil-A. So that's really exciting. Brug Bakery, which we know Kapolei just opened up a second location. So we love those baked goods, those pastry items, and just something unique that you can't get everywhere. So what is coming that's not open yet? We have Alan Wong's. That's coming to the Kahala Hotel in the former Hoku space. And we know and love Chef Alan Wong is just a legend. And so anytime we get to have an experience of his food, it's worth it. Definitely on the higher price point, but worth it for date nights and those big celebrations. And Kahala is going to be a beautiful backdrop for that. Domo Domo Hawaii actually opened up in November of 2025. And it's at Ewa Beach Country Club. and it's known as the Michelin Bib Gourmand recognized hand roll bar from New York. So I have not experienced that yet, but I heard it's pretty cool. Mama Guava opened up in this recent year. We actually know the chef. She used to work for MW Restaurant, super talented, and now she's got her own spot. She went to New York for a while and then came back to Hawaii. So gotta represent Mama Guava. And then Makanai, is a newer tempura bowl concept, and that's also supposed to open up this summer. What else do we need to know? Obviously, Kakaʻako is not slowing down. So if anytime you want to experience something new, I think once a month pop down and you're gonna find something that you didn't know before. That's one. Kapolei. Tons of new stuff. I'm actually gonna do a separate video specifically just on West Oahu things coming because there's too much to fit into one video. Lots of chef-driven concepts are returning to Hawaii. So I think as a chef gets experience and they get to try different things, then they get to experiment with those things that they already know and love. And we know Hawaii has a fanfare for things that are of Asian descent and just a twist on things, making them a little bit more fusioned. So that'll be fun. We've got more national brands coming back to Hawaii or opening up in Hawaii. And then more of like a elevated casual dining instead of ultra fine. Because let's be honest, even at the mid-level, we're still spending, $80 to $100 for a family of 4. And so chefs are recognizing, the really high fine is for far and few between, and we want it more approachable for everybody. And then as things come, unfortunately, some things go. So one sad news is that we heard Paiology is gonna be closing all of their Hawaii locations. So unfortunately, they are no longer going to be with us. But with that said, there is more things coming than they are leaving, so that's exciting. And I actually put together a huge PDF of my summer guide of everything you can do this summer on the island. And so there's pages specifically for like kid activities. There's one specific for restaurant activities. There's one specific for just like hiking and fun things to do that aren't just the beach and the pool. So if you guys want that guide, we'll have the link below in the video. Download it for free, doesn't cost you a thing, and just have some fun this summer. Try something you've never done before and get excited about summer on Oahu. So I'll see you next Friday with another video. Bye.